Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm Twanda Hill, and it's Tuesday during Black History Month. So it is time for Dan L. Bundy Live with his Black History Salute. Take it away, Dan.
Greetings and blessings, everyone. Happy Black History Month. And today I have the pleasure of introducing Carol Peoples Procter. And Carol, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, Carol, I'm excited. This is our first time meeting, but I've heard great things about you from my wife, and she's worked with you in the past.
Yes.
And today we are saluting great African Americans in our community. And we're just proud to have you here today because you're doing things in your industry, which is commercial and real estate. And we need to do some business.
Yes.
So what's going on in your world?
Well, right now I have a wonderful historical building on the market, and it's in the Hillman City, which is right next to Columbia City. And right now we have two clients in there, Seed, which is Southeast Effective Development, and we have Rainier Valley and Mountains, which is also known as the Collaboratory. So this building has wonderful long-term tenants, and now we're just looking for a buyer.
Awesome. So I have one question for you, because this is Black History Month, and sure, I know it means a lot to each and every one of us.
Yes.
But what does Black History Month mean to you?
When I think about Black History Month, I am so focused on Carter G. Woodson, Dr. Carter G. Woodson. And he is considered the founder of Black History Month. And over time, people have thought that whoever they are, made February Black History Month because it's got only 28 days. And that's not true.
Yeah.
Dr. Woodson created Black History Month as a week. And he did that because of Lincoln and Frederick Douglass's birthdays. And they were two significant people in our existence for freedom. And so then in the 70s, it became a month. And that was driven by other Black institutions. So it was not picked because it had 28 days.
Right. Okay.
A book that I really encourage all of us to read, if you've read it, you need to reread it, is The Miseducation of the Negro. It's more important today than it ever has. And for our friends that are not Black, it would be an excellent book to read. And it really shows the significance that, yes, this is Black history. However, this is American history. And also Dr. Woodson was concerned about not only our American history, but our world history as Africans and African Americans and the diaspora. So
absolutely.
That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, and thank you so much. And again, we want to salute you because of your excellent work and in the community and also in our industry. What else do you have going on? What are you on any boards or you in clubs?
Well, I've been a long-term member of the Black Heritage Society of Washington State, and that organization is dedicated to documenting Black history right here in our state. And whether that history is pioneering or whether that history is being current, and that leads me to share Bayon Coleman. She is the other board that I serve on is the Rainier Valley Leadership Academy, and they do anti-racism curriculum, decolonization curriculum. I encourage you to go to their website. It's a very exciting board. It's a small public charter school.
What's the website, Carol?
rvla.org. And so Bayon Coleman is the CEO and principal of that school. And she is dynamic. She's young. I'm so excited. Our future's in really good hands. She's weaving that around. and convinced me to get on the board. So she's
Okay.
I need
Okay.
another board like a hole in the head. But one more thing, the Black
Yes.
Heritage Society is going to have a workshop with the Museum of History and Industry on February the 24th. And it's virtual. So you just go on their website, mohi.org, and sign up. And it's going to be the 24th of February at 6:30.
Okay.
And the speakers are Eddie Rye, Ryan Donaldson, and up and coming another leader that's from the University of Washington, Chardonnay Beaver. So anybody that reads the facts knows who she's from. She is dynamic, all get out. And it's going to be a fantastic show. And Mohi is our partner. So I encourage everybody to do that.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Well, Carol, we definitely have to do some business.
Yeah.
And, I know that, there's two sides. There's a buyer's agent and a seller's agent. But let's seriously try to collab on some things and get some business done together.
Would love it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Well, thank you again.
So remember, I got to jump in here. So if you want to be part of this collaboration that they just were talking about, on your Facebook pages, let them know. Say, hey, I want to be part of this affinity group for Black real estate agents. So you could do it on either Dan L. Bundy or Carol Peoples, Procter, the People's Choice. But before we let Carol go, we want to show Carol's commercial property, right, Dan?
Yes.
Okay. Hang tight. We're going to show that now.
All right.
Hey, right on, Miss Carol.
Thank you. Samson, that was some good music.
That was. All right. Well, thank you again. And we salute you during Black History Month, Carol.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Carol. We will see you soon.
All right.
All right.
So, Dan, are we wrapping up, or do we have anybody else to add?
Yes, we have Ron Bennett.
He's not in the green room yet. So, Ron, if you're out there listening to us, come on in. But so while we're waiting on Ron to check in, tell me what else is going on, Dan. What kind of properties are you working on?
Well, right now, we have a fourplex that we are working on. I'm working on the buyer side, and that's looking promising. We also have a couple clients in the North End, Shoreline, Linwood, Edmonds area.
That's wonderful.
Also, yeah, just trying to stay busy. Yeah.
Everybody is trying to stay busy. This is always a treat for me because both Carol and the Bundy team are both clients of mine. So I just love that my little network of all of y'all are my goats. If we want to stay in the sports analogy, the greatest of all times, to have all of y'all working together is just amazing. So I'm just loving it. So,
and Twanda, we definitely appreciate you. We really do, because the work that you've done to help us with our website and with just this program right here and Top Shelf Agent, we just can't say thank you enough. You're doing your thing, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey. And so, you know what? I have a couple of announcements if we want to take time, but it's not real estate related.
Okay.
It's just community related. As we are in Black history and we talk about COVID is just knocking everybody out. We
Yeah.
are know that there's a shortage of vaccinations available for African Americans. And I actually, through ARTH, African American Reach and Teach Health Ministries, we have access to some of the vaccines this Saturday. So it's going to be in Kent, Washington at New Beginnings Church. So I'm going to do a shout out. I'm going to give my phone number out for those who
Okay.
want to call at
Absolutely.
206 248 6072, 206 248 6072, because we have a total of 100 slots that were just made available to us today. We've been working with the Central Area Senior Center as well. We did 400 elders last Thursday, another 400 this Thursday. That's at First AME. And then we were just allocated 100 for Saturday. So
All
good
right.
stuff. Good
Yes.
stuff.
Yes. Let's keep it going.
Yay. Yay. So any update from Ron? We might have to reschedule for next week, or is he trying
Um,
to get in? Do we know?
I think he's trying to get in, but
Is your
okay. Yeah, I think he's
He's trying to get
getting
in?
in.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can hold and wait. Look, we never
Mhm.
see Mike Speed in light. So what else
No,
is happening? Black History Month.
man,
There's
it's
so much
just
going on.
there is, and I mean, it's just an incredible time to be Black, and I just think that as I'm getting older, I just realize how important it is for us to really establish the example to our youth and to those that, you know, don't really understand a lot about the importance of celebrating Black History Month. I mean, we look at it like it's the shortest month of the year. There's a lot of negative things that go along with it. Why are we celebrating Black History Month? But, it's almost like on the same lines as why do we say Black Lives Matter? I've had several people come up to me and say, you know, yeah, we understand Black Lives Matter, but all lives matter. And I tell them like this: yes, you're absolutely right. All lives do matter, but all lives don't get killed by the police like Black lives. All lives don't kill each other as much as Black lives. All lives are important, but Black lives are the ones that are getting the short end of the stick. And that's what we need to change. And the only way that we're going to change it is by dealing with our family circles, because those are the ones that we have influence with, and those are the ones that we can reach. So,
I agree. I agree because I think as a mother of a black son, yeah, I'm tired of having the conversation with my son. Sit down and talk to your son. Why is your son killing my son? That's the
right,
question, and that's the conversation. And when you say Black Lives Matter, it's a period or exclamation point. It's not a comma with a but.
right.
Okay? There's no but to it. It's period.
No, it's in your comments.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I think Ron's
Ron is
email is in, so I don't,
in the comments.
Okay.
okay, comments. Okay.
That is- Okay, so
You
we're
got,
gonna get him in.
okay.
Let's see. Okay, Dan, keep talking while look, we're
Okay.
multitasking.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's just for me, it's incredible because my wife and I, God willing, we're planning to take a trip to Ghana. Hopefully, this pandemic is going to settle down, and once we do that, we're just looking at different options. We understand that this country is this country, and we're here, and we make the best of what we have, and so we know that Africa is our homeland. We all came from Africa. Our ancestors came from Africa. And that's what we need to get a relationship with that. And we need to get an
Absolutely.
understanding. And we need to cut off all this nonsense, because when you think about, the stuff that we go through as a people, this stuff a lot of it stems from slavery. A lot of it stems from, being told that we're nothing, told that we can't achieve, told that we're stupid, told that, we need to go back home. I mean, all these things we hear daily, and we are smart people. We are intelligent people. We are loving. We are some of the most forgiving people for other people who disregard us and disregard our feelings.
Absolutely.
But we can talk about this all day because I love being Black. I am somebody. I am proud to be a Black man.
Right on, brother. Right on. I was listening to you too. I was thinking about I just think about, back in the day when we were at Zion Prep, you were one of the teachers. My son was a student. And remember, they started off each day with the Black Creed.
Yeah,
I am a Black student, strong and proud. And
yeah,
so it's very part of who we are. And is and we have to keep reinforcing that. I had a friend of mine who's a therapist who said that in Black men, it takes 7 generations to break a cycle. And one of the things that I refused to allow to happen with my son growing up is that there was not going to be a teacher who told him in elementary school that he was a nobody.
right.
I was busting down walls. Well, Zion Prep eliminated that because all the teachers were primarily Black men and
Yeah,
women, which
yeah,
was amazing
it
to have so
was.
many Black male teachers. And
Yes,
then when he went on into middle school, I would not allow anybody to to make him think he was less than. I would
right.
fight. Look, I would go to the
Yeah,
superintendent if need be.
yeah, yeah. And that's what we have to do. I mean, that you brought up an excellent point. I mean, Zion, that was part of the best time of my life because teaching there showed me what we could do as a people. And although, it wasn't all Black, the majority was Black men and Black women. And the effects that had on the children's learning, oh my goodness. I mean, our children are geniuses, but it's all on
Absolutely.
what's nurtured inside from within them, and we nurtured that. We nurtured it like it was such a precious gift, which it is. But a lot of times, that's always, just confused me how we as African Americans can send our kids to these institutions and allow these other people to tell us that our kids are slow learners, need special help, need to be in special ed, all these different types of things. And we see these are our children that they're talking about.
Absolutely.
And we allow
Remember,
them to tell us who our children are and who they can be.
absolutely. Well, remember, that's why, too, Dr. Mims, she says all
Yes,
Black children are geniuses. That's her
yes,
motto. And that's where
yes,
she starts from, that premises. All Black children are geniuses. So I know mine are
yes,
my one, but I got a grandson who's in kindergarten. He don't know anything but homeschool and school
yeah,
by computer, so he thinks it's great. But
right.
yeah, I could tell he's just brilliant, you
Yeah,
know. And
yeah.
y'all got some brilliant grandbabies over there too. So
Yes, we
if they
do.
start out brilliant, what happens along the way? It's a lot of
Right.
environmental and society things that get in the way where people try and frame them. And I refuse to let anybody frame mine but me
Yes,
and mine.
the framing and the labeling. Oh my goodness, it does a number on any and everybody, but
Hmm.
especially our children. So let's get it right. Let's get it together.
Hey, are we here? Oh, so Miss Angelina, how's she doing? She's still hiding out from the screen.
Yeah, she is. She's doing better. We have a plan. She's
She's doing
actually,
good.
yeah, she's gonna get through this. And I just appreciate everyone's support and prayers because, tomorrow's not promised to any one of us. And we just take every moment that we have together and cherish it and just believe, have faith that, God is in control and it's gonna work it out.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, Mr. Ron, I watched this weekend the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and I watched stuff afterwards. The gospel show on the Super Bowl was really wonderful. Well, Verizon did a little thing afterwards to honor small businesses. So, especially during Black History Month, and Tiffany Haddish was the MC. And so they were saying words like she in her ear, vamp, you need to vamp. She said, well, what does that mean? You mean stretch it out some because we waiting on Ron Bennett to come on in. That's what we doing.
Is
Look,
Ron
his
in?
tech people, not yet. His
Not
tech
yet.
people need to talk to my tech people. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we might
Remember we
have
used
to
to say that.
reschedule.
I think he's coming. I think he's
Oh,
coming.
okay.
What else is
Okay.
happening in Seattle? Black History Month. Well, actually, I got one other event that's coming up in Seattle. It's the
Okay.
Mary Mahoney Professional Nursing Organization. These are a group of Black nurses that every year they have between 10 to 15 students. They have about 10 to 15 students that they award scholarships to, and these are students of African descent. So, Ron, if you check your email, you'll see that I sent you a link to get in. Okay, so if you click on that link, it'll bring you in. He's asking, how do I get in? How do I get in? But the Mary Mahoney Professional Nursing Organization, we are doing a virtual celebration for their scholarship on March 20th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So it's going to be a lovely celebration. And so it's always nice to see who the next up and coming Black nurses are, and
Yes.
also to see who's supporting them. This group has been, this is their 72nd annual celebration.
Man.
72 years. That's a long time. So they are amazing. Um, they're amazing, amazing, amazing. So let's
Yeah.
try this one more time with Ron Bennett. Let's see.
Okay.
You
While we're
you
trying.
vamp a little bit now.
Okay, yeah. While we're trying, I just had a thought of, just some of my ancestors and that have gone on to heaven. But I just appreciate my mother and my father so much for, instilling in me to be proud of who I am and to know that God doesn't make any mistakes. And, it's just, in different parts of the world, we're treated differently, and I just know that our day is coming. Like I shared with you last week, Twanda, we've come a long ways as a people. It hasn't been that long that we've been out of slavery. And, the things that were done in slavery continue in systematic racism, and just all the various different tactics that have been used against us as a people. And, that's where, when people say, why are we celebrating or why are we saying Black Lives Matter? Well, first of all, you would never understand because you're not Black. You have to be Black to understand what Black people go through. And it doesn't matter, the funny thing about it is it doesn't matter if you're a doctor, a lawyer, athlete, if you get caught in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong police or the wrong authorities, it could be all bad. And
Absolutely.
I just watched there was something on the Entertainment Today where it was on the news last night, and they were talking about some man that had attacked. He had went to the hospital out in Linwood. He had attacked the nurses, ran around butt naked. It took several police to wrestle him down. And then they told him, "Oh yeah, he was just a little mentally ill. He'll be taken back to the mental institution." And then the police officer gets on there. They tried everything. They tried tasing him, but I said, "Wow," because we know the outcome if it had been a different nationality. And that's the things that we're talking about, and that's the things that we want people to just be honest. Just and when I talk to people about Black and white issues, and people say, well, just get over it. Just, slavery was so long ago. Just, how can we? We are forgiven. We've done our part as a people, because any other people that have been treated the way we had from the beginning I guarantee you would not have been as nice as we have been. And,
Absolutely.
it's just, man,
Absolutely. Hey, Dan, I think we should wrap up today and then wrap up this segment and then take a short break, and then we can bring Ron back in and we can make sure he can get in with the link. So if that works for you,
okay.
that works for me.
That
So
works for
it's
me.
a Tuesday
Yes.
morning with Danielle Bundy live, saluting
Yes.
Black History Month and saluting Black business and entrepreneurs in the Pacific Northwest. So right on, brother. We'll
All
see
right.
you back in 5.
All right. Thank you.